on that field today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready? And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house.
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready? And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
Now this game's not over. It's just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. It's Winning Wednesday, and we got the winner of the lunch break weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge to announce. We've got the standings to announce, and we've got power rankings for the entire NFL, courtesy of this guy right here and my great intern team. We're going to give you those as well. I heard Allmad yesterday say that folks like ESPN and other major networks were, putting the old guys up top as always. You still got Aaron Rodgers in the top 3 in quarterback rankings. You still got Tom Brady up there. I'm sorry. The facts just don't prove that out. So we're going to go through those again, and we'll do all that today on the lunch break. It is Winning Wednesday. It's also the day after Election Day, man. I got to tell you, I'm surprised at the outcome of some of these elections. Georgia, I don't know what the heck y'all are thinking. And it's not about voting like me. It's about commonsensical voting. The fact that Herschel Walker is nearly tied with Raphael Warnock for the Senate is just ridiculous. And the fact that Stacey Abrams did not do better in the midterm elections for governor than she did, again, great job back in 2020. Not so good today. Just not so good yesterday. And that's my personal opinion. You don't agree with it, you don't have to. And you want me to stay out of politics and just talk sports, you got the wrong show. You can go ahead and hit unfollow and unfriend right there. That'll work for you because you're not going to sway me over to your side. And apparently I'm not going to sway you over to mine, but it is my show. So there you go. All right. So anyway, it is Winning Wednesday. Got a lot to talk about. Another NFL season. Other NFL week coming up. Got some big games in college sports coming up. College basketball is happening right now. They're playing a lot of cupcake games, but I got to tell you, there's some HBCUs that are showing up strong in some of these non-conference games already. So South Carolina and South Carolina State played to a 2-point battle last night. Big love for the NBA. The NBA did not schedule any games for last night so that people could get out and vote. They didn't want there to be any draw to keep the people from voting. In fact, many of them used their arenas and their stadiums to either allow people to vote in or to tabulate votes in to count. So NBA, y'all get it. Y'all definitely get it. I'm not knocking the NFL. They did some good things as well. But again, got to give love to the NBA for making sure that people had nothing to draw them away from getting out to vote. So that's what we got so far. All right. Woo! Erica with a K. Let's go ahead and get to it. Current this week in the lunch break, weekly, keeping up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. It went down like this. It went down like this. This week, we had a bunch of people that were over 500. Congratulations to the 7-win folks. There were quite a few of those. Congratulations to the 8-win folks. There were quite a few of those. Congratulations to the 9-win folks. Erica with a K, you were in there. Alexis is in there. Football G was in there. Chi-Town, Duval. Erica with a C was in there. Clarence was in there. Todd was in there. And Rico finally got off the mat and got 9 wins, and he was in there. But, baby, 10 wins. 10 wins, got it in. 10 wins, got it in. Had a lot of 10-win folks. Woo, boy, thank God for the tiebreaker. Vinny Hardy, Miss Pearl, CJ. I told y'all, when CJ gets focused, man, she is hard to beat. Johnny Cole, the coach with the HBCU Stroll, had 10 wins. Amber had 10 wins. Al Hyde, 10 wins. T-Bone, Manoop Delano, Andrea, hey, baby girl, 10 wins. Alice had 10 wins, but guess what? Had to go to the tiebreaker. Had to go to the tiebreaker. Not for the 10-win folks, but for the 11-win folks. And we had not 1, not 2, but 3 of them. Willie G had 11 wins. Keith Hennig got off the mat with 11 wins. And E-Breeze Emmanuel had 11 wins. So you know what that means. We had to go to the tiebreaker from that Monday night game. And let me make sure I got the exact final score of the Monday night game. It was Baltimore beating New Orleans. Final score in that one was 27-13, 27-13, 27-13. All right, Keith Hennig, because he's my brother like no other. Keith Hennig had a final score of 31-20. Had a final score of 31-20. So he was off by 11 points. He was off by 11 points. Not bad, not bad. Emmanuel had a final score of 34-31. He was off by a bit, 25 points. Willie had the final score of 27-21. Willie was only off by 8 points, and he is this week's winner of the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Willie got Big 50. Willie gets the Big 50. So congratulations, Willie Gibson, on winning this week's Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. By tiebreaker, he was 3 better than Keith Hennig, just 3 points closer than Keith Hennig. So congratulations to Willie. Congratulations to everybody that participated. All right, let me take my first break, and then I'll do the current standings. I'll do the current standings on the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge, because if you're in the top 6 at the end of the year, you'll compete for $500 cash. If you haven't gotten in, I'll tell you how you can get in, and you can win $50 like Willie did this week on the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Again, we'll be right back right after this on the Lunch Break.
Discouragement, sorrow, distance. Your arguments cause damage to your family. The hurt leads to divorce. You feel like there is nowhere else to turn. But there is hope for you. That's where we come into play. There is an overcomer that lives inside of you. One ready to take on the world as you leap for joy, living in victory. You'll grow to love yourself and others. There's life after divorce, and you can claim it today. Get Over Divorce, where your new story begins here every Thursday on YouTube and Spreaker. If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents
I am Cole Johnson, and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets.
Cole Sports, one of the baddest dudes in this business right there. You can check him out, and you can check him out on BS3 TV. So be sure and do that. You got a Roku streaming device, just download BS3 TV and look for Cole Sports. Gonna be hot. You're gonna find some shows that you miss. I'm like, man, that dude is bad. He is a bad man. All right, we just announced that Willie Gibson was the winner of this week's Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge by virtue of a tiebreaker over Keith Hennick, who was only 3 behind Willie, and over Emmanuel, who was 17 behind Willie. So congratulations, Willie Gibson. Again, congratulations to everybody who participated. Now, here are the standings. Here are the standings through week number 9. At number 1, Al Hybe with 83 wins. Right behind him with 83 wins is Miss Pearl. Al High has the break because of tiebreakers. At number 2, again, Miss Pearl, 83 wins. Number 3, Big Time Floyd with 80. Emmanuel at 4 with 80. Chi-Town at 5 with 80. And number 6, just barely making the cut, Clarence with 79 wins. Now, the people who are just outside of the top 6, you got Milo, Delano, and Erica with a K. Y'all are all 1 win out of the top 6. So, baby, pick well, Milo. Pick well, Delano. Pick well, Erica. Y'all are only 1 win out of the top 6. All right. Keith Hennick is 3 wins out of the top 6 at number 10. At number 11, you got Amber. She is 4 out of the top 6. At 12, you got Alexis. She is 4 out of the top 6. At 13, you got Big Mike, who is 4 out of the top 6. 14, Football G. Football G is 5 out of the top 6. 15, Todd is 5 out of the top 6. 16, Vinny Hardy is 5 out of the top 6. And then to round out the top 20, at 17, you got T-Bone. 18, you got Keisha Kelly. 19, Andrea. And 20, you got Alice. Alice, you're hanging in there. So again, top 6 is where you want to be. Those folks at the end of the season will compete for $500 cash. Al High, Miss Pearl, Big Time Floyd, Emmanuel, Chi-Town, and Clarence are right now in the top 6. But man, Milo, Delano, Erica with a K, y'all are right there. Keith, you're 3 off that top 6. Get back in there. Amber, Alexis, Big Mike, y'all are 4 out of that top 6. So it is very close coming down the wire. So what do you got to do to get in? All you got to do is pick all of the games for week 10, starting with tomorrow night's game, the Carolina Panthers hosting the Atlanta Falcons. Start with that game, then pick all of the Sunday games, and then for the Monday night game, Washington visiting Philadelphia, give me the exact final score for both teams. And that's the tiebreaker. As you see, that tiebreaker comes in handy. Imagine if we had all those 10-win folks with the highest number. We would have had to go to a 10-way tiebreaker. We'd have to go to a 10-way tiebreaker. And that's why I asked you to send me the exact final score for both teams, because it gives us multiple areas that we can go to the tiebreaker. The first one is the closest to the final score. The second one would then be who had the right winner of the game. So, and then there's multiple ones after that. So again, we would have been able to get that. We would get that final score out. Big Johnny Cole, the coach, with his show, Johnny Cole's HBCU Stroll, every Monday right here at 12 noon on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. and powered by JM&E. Big shout out to you, Coach Cole. I was talking about the Arkansas Pine Bluff folks yesterday. In fact, because you came in, let me go ahead and do my power right. Arkansas Pine Bluff needs to have you on the phone right now, dog. They need to have you on the phone right now. They need to be talking to you right now, trying to find out. Based on what the Indianapolis Colts did, you need to send your resume to some of these pro teams, dog. You need to send your resume to some of these pro teams, and don't let them tell you, well, you have no pro experience. Yeah, neither does Jeff Saturday. All right, SWAC power rankings right now. Number 1, Jackson State, undefeated. Right behind them, their only loss was to Jackson State. That's FAMU. At number 3, I went with Alabama State. Who's SWAC? Alabama State is definitely SWAC. I got them at number 3. Number 4, we've got Prairie View at 4-2. At number 5, I gave them a lot of love, man, because they beat Southern. I put Texas Southern at number 5. That's probably the highest they've been in my power rankings since the coach, Johnny Cole, was their head coach, and he took them all the way to the championship. All right, at number 6, we got Southern. Number 7, Alabama A&M. Number 8, Alcorn. Number 9, Bethune-Cookman got out of the basement and got up into and got above the bottom 4. At number 10, you got Grambling State. They'll be coming to Houston this coming Saturday to take on Texas Southern. Number 11 is Mississippi Valley. They finally got a win in the SWAC. And down there at number 12, the folks who should be on the phone with Johnny. Look, hey, Johnny Cole, this the athletic director over at Arkansas Pine Bluff, just giving you a call to find out if you want to come in now or if you just want to take over at the end of the season. Which one is it? Because we got to have you so we can compete. That's how they need to be doing it. So again, Pine Bluff down there at the bottom. All right, y'all. All right, let me stop. Coach Cole, TSU forever. Brother, look, they need to be calling you too. All joking aside. Next we guess is Nebraska interim head coach. I'm telling you, man, they picking janitors and ball boys for head coaches and offensive coordinators now. So yeah, man, you need to get up in there. You need to get in there. Yeah. Get in there. Coach Johnny Cole, again, you can check him out every Monday right here on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 and powered by JM&E. He does a great job. All right, let me take a break. When I come back, I want to run through those power rankings for quarterbacks in the NFL, and then I'm going to run through the power rankings for the teams in the NFL. Y'all stick and stay. We'll be right back right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on ROKU TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and the Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. This is a BS3 Network presentation.
I want to show that attainability. I want to show the accessibility of this kind of lifestyle.
From social media to having conversations with friends and family, you always have to put on face and say face.
What brings a smile to my face is the one person that totally believes in me, and that's my beautiful wife, Jody.
I just had to stop because I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself. And it's like, I have to learn to love myself.
Changing the world one conversation at a time. This is Revelations.
All right, man, Revelations and a bunch of great shows right there on the BS3 network. If you got a Roku streaming device, just download BS3 TV. download BS3 TV, and you'll find all that great programming and then some. I need to talk to Ben Sutter III and them about doing a political talk show. Not a left one, not a right one, but one right there in the middle. I can talk about everybody. I want to talk about the left. I want to talk about the right. I'm just telling you right now, Georgia, I love y'all. I got a bunch of family in Georgia. A lot of my family relocated from New Orleans, Louisiana, and surrounding areas during Hurricane Katrina, and they relocated to Atlanta. And I had a bunch of family there before that, so it's goo-gobs of us now. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to be mad as Hades. I'll be mad as Hades if y'all put Herschel Walker in the Senate. I'm just going to tell you. I'm a great football player, maybe a great guy, but all of this forgiveness that they have for Herschel Walker, keep that same energy when it comes to somebody you don't like. Because, man, I heard a lot of people, everybody makes mistakes. Okay. All right. Just remember that when it's somebody else. All right. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to talk to BS3, man, about doing a political talk show or putting one together, a political talk show where they just go hard. It might be called In the Middle. Talk about the left, talk about the right, talk about everything, but emphasize the importance of getting out to vote. I mean, really break it down, because people really want to vote in presidential elections and don't realize that you got to send a Congress to the to Washington for that president to work with. So people will blame, Biden. They'll blame Obama. They'll blame, Clinton. They'll blame the person that they voted for, but then they won't realize that they didn't do the work to send the right Congress to get the agenda passed. The president can't do it by themselves. Can't do it by themselves. And if you don't understand that after all these years, man, we got to have some kind of means out there to explain to folks how they do it. Again, Congress, judges on the local, state, and national level. We see that right now. You got a Supreme Court in there that is as political as one I've ever seen in my life. And I've been here over half a century. So I'm just telling you, man, you got to learn the truth behind the current political model. Now, man, folks go so far back in history. Well, back in the day, we in this day. We right now. That ain't none of that helping this right now. So again, man, it's gonna be a lot of races that are too close to call. We'll find out in the coming days who won what. But boy, if Herschel Walker wins that guy doggone seat, I'm gonna be mad. And I know folks like so, but what you do over there affects what happens to me and my family over here. That part. All right, let me get to these power rankings on the quarterback side, NFL, because again, if we keep listening to ESPN and CBS Sports, Pete Prisco and those kind of dudes, man, we'll swear that the best quarterbacks in the world are Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and somebody else that's on their last leg. But here's the truth of, based on their play, this is the truth of who the top quarterbacks are after week number 9. Number 1 quarterback was Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa was the number 1 quarterback through week number 9. 115.9 passer rating, 70% of his passes. Number 2, the person that they said could not play from the pocket, Jalen Hurts, 107.8 passer rating, 68% completion rate. That'll eat all day long. That will eat all day long. At number 3, Geno Smith. Well, them jokes now. Where are all the jokes about Geno Smith now? He's playing well, and his team is in first place in their division. So I don't hear none of those dumb jokes now. And Geno said, hey, they wrote me off. I ain't right back, though. I ain't right back. 107.2 passer rating, completing 73% of his passes. He had the highest passing completion rate in the NFL this past week. Patrick Mahomes at number 4, you know him. He probably going to win the MVP award this year. 103.6, 66% completion rate. At number 5, cool man himself, Joe Burrow. Call him Cool Hand Luke. 102.6, completed 70% of his passes, lower than Geno Smith. At number 6, Josh Allen. Happy for him, too, because folks talked about his ability as well. 99.2 passer rating, 64% completion rate. Lamar Jackson still hanging in there and got a big win for his team on Monday Night Football. Again, Lamar Jackson, 93.6 passer rating, 62% completion rate. Andy Dalton, I don't like him, but hey, I got to give him credit. At number 8, 93.4 on the passer rating, completing 65% of his passes. I think they need to get his behind on up out of there, and they'll have a better chance to win some games. Big win from Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. He came in at number 9, 91.8 passer rating, 63% completion rate. Number 10, Justin Herbert, should be A-Bear, but we're going to let him ride. 90.6 on the passer rating, 66% completion rate. And there he is, the man that just won't go away. Won't go away, won't stay away. Number 11, Tom Brady, 90.5 passer rating, 65% completion rate. And y'all don't like him, but they call him Dak at number 12, 90.1, 68% completion rate. At number 13, Marcus Mariota. What? He can say the same thing as Geno Smith. They wrote me off. I ain't right back, though. He came in at number 13, 90% passer rating, 62% completion rate. Number 14, Kirk Cousins. You like that? Nope. 89.5 passer rating, 65% on the completion. And then there's that dude down at number 15, Mr. Drama King. I hope he drops even lower. 89% passer rating, 65% on the completion rate. So that's the lunch breaks quarterback power rankings. Why is Aaron Rodgers talking about his 2 MVPs? Because he ain't got nothing else to talk about. Don't nobody care about whether he's vaccinated or immunized. Don't nobody care about his ugly butt, big toe. Don't nobody care about who he broke up with this week. So all he got to talk about is his 2 MVPs. That's it. I ain't the least bit concerned about that dude right there. Drama. And again, to show my rankings are valid based on pure numbers, not on opinion, not on anything else, but pure numbers, he's in my top 15. If it was based on who I like, he wouldn't even be on my list. I wouldn't even say his name. So, yeah, he ain't got nothing else to talk about other than that. He single-handedly is destroying a storied franchise where the head coach came in and had back-to-back 13-win seasons, and this dude with his antics is single-handedly destroying it. So, yeah, that's where we go. All right, I got to take my bottom of the hour break, and then when I come back, we'll do the power rankings for the NFL. I don't have the graphics for that. I'm just going to have to read them off for you. And then we'll go from there. In fact, I'm going to do this one a little different. I'm going to go all the way from 32 up to number 1. All right, we'll do that when we come back right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. In fact, courtesy of these folks right here.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
There he is now, Ben Sutter III, one of the founders and creators of BS3 Network. Hey, Ben, I want to do a independent political talk show. Independent, not left, not right. And we will emphasize on voting. I'll have guests and everything come through. And I want to do that, man. Let me know what we got to do to make that work. All right. Powered by JM&E right here on BS3 Network. All right. Man, look, imagine if the forecast was a political talk show. Bruh, I want to do it. Let me know. Let me have your people get with my people. Let's make that thing happen. All right, y'all. We're back here on the lunch break. Half of the show already done, half to go. And we're about to turn up in the second half. Okay. All right. Just got my children's report cards, and they as brilliant as I thought they were. They are as brilliant as I thought they were. All right. Now, let's go power rankings. Let's go power rankings for the NFL power rankings, courtesy of the lunch break. All right. We'll stop down at the bottom. The worst team at 1-6-1 is none other than the Houston Texans. And I think it's safe to say that we can agree that they don't have a quarterback. I think it's safe to say that they don't have a guy that is ready yet to be a starting quarterback in this league. Might be a great backup, might be good to learn under somebody. Don't know if he'll ever fully be a franchise quarterback, but the guy they have right now, he doesn't get the job done. In fact, he's been turning the ball over a lot more this season than in the past, and that's where they are in trouble. You know, it's one thing to have him, Davis Mills is he's got an average rating this year of 81.2, 10 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and that's not going to get it done. So, they got to figure that out. Dameon Pierce on his way to 1,000-yard season. He's averaging almost 4.6 yards per carry. He's got a long of 75 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's got 678 yards on the season. Again, some bright spots, but nothing to celebrate at quarterback. At number 31, it's the Carolina Panthers. Anytime you look to Baker Mayfield to being your solution at quarterback, you're going to end up 2-7. You're going to end up 2-7. They're at 31. At 32, a team that I never thought I would see this low, but they've earned it. They're way down at number 30, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, no quarterback. Can't get it done when you don't have any quarterback. Don't care how good Najee Harris can be. He's not going to get it done without a quarterback. The Las Vegas Raiders, I again thought that Josh McDaniels would be a good fit for them. He's been anything but. They're down there at number 29. At number 30, coming off of a big win, probably the biggest win of their current administration, the Detroit Lions got a big win over Green Bay. So congratulations there. My New Orleans Saints are at 27. Again, being very unbiased. I can't put them up higher than they deserve to be. In fact, if they had the same number of wins as Detroit, I would put Detroit over them, but they're 3-6. Detroit is 2-6. At number 26, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're at 3-6. At number 25, Green Bay. Yep, I got them way down there, and I got them below the Bears, even though they beat the Bears. I got Green Bay down there at 25. At 24, the Chicago Bears. At 23, they needed a new head coach. They got all the tools and all the talent, but the Arizona Cardinals are number 23, and the lunch break power rankings, they need a new head coach. At number 22, probably one of my most disappointing teams for this season. I had them in my top 5 of all teams in the NFL at the start of the season. At 22 right now, the LA Rams, not good. At number 21, the Denver Broncos, again, not good. At number 20, a team that I thought would play better than they're playing, they're the Cleveland Browns at number 20. They're 3-5, but help is on the way. Deshaun Watson will be able to play his first game on December 4th. We'll see if they can go on a run and try and get in the playoffs. Another team that I'm surprised to see this low, the Indianapolis Colts, just fired their head coach, fired their offensive coordinator, put Jeff Saturday in as the interim head coach who has 0 head coaching experience, and got a 30-year-old dude calling plays who I think was playing video games. I don't know. I'm being disrespectful. But at number 19, the Indianapolis Colts. At number 20, the Washington Commanders. I'm sorry. At number 19, the Colts. At number 18, the Washington Commanders. They're at 4-5. We'll see. At number 17, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, a team that is struggling, but they're right there in it. I've got them underneath the Atlanta Falcons, even though the Falcons are behind them in the standings. The Falcons, to me, have played better. The Falcons have played better. So I got the Falcons at 16, Tampa Bay at 17. At number 15, the 49ers. Again, a team that I thought would be on top in the have a chance to be on top in the NFC West. No, sir, but I got them at 15. At 14, you got the New England Patriots. They're 5-4 on the season. At 13, you got the Bengals. They're 5-4 on the season. At number 12, you've got the Tennessee Titans, 5-3 on the season. 11, the Los Angeles Chargers. I was getting ready to say San Diego Chargers. Then I was getting ready to say Las Vegas, but they are the LA Chargers. They're at number 11. All right. At number 10, probably one of the biggest surprises of the season, led by the man who said, they wrote me off. I ain't right back, though. The Seattle Seahawks. And I got to give credit to Pete Carroll, got to give credit to Geno Smith, and that entire organization. They're in my top 10. At number 9, another surprise team, the New York City Jets, with a big win over one of the best teams in the NFL. That's what you call a signature win. I got them at number 9 at 6-3. At number 8 at 6-3, you got the Miami Dolphins. Again, Tua Tagovailoa. People said he couldn't do what he's doing. Tyreek Hill, they said he wasn't going to be able to catch no balls because Tua couldn't throw. And guess what? They're 6-3 and right behind. And they got a win over the first place Buffalo Bills. At number 7, Baltimore Ravens. They're the cream of the crop in the AFC North. They're at 6-3. At number 6, a very big surprise, the New York City Giants. Can you imagine the Jets and the Giants both in the playoff in the same season? Unbelievable. They're 6-2. At number 5, I got the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like they're going to be in the top 4 as the season goes on, but right now I got them at number 5. At number 4, the team that everybody loves to hate, the Dallas Cowboys. I got them at number 4. The reason why I have them ahead of the Chiefs is their defense is so strong. They've got a defense that literally could win them a Super Bowl. I got them at number 4. At number 3, the team that suffered a surprise loss this past weekend, the Buffalo Bills. Again, they've got a defense that could possibly win them a chip. At number 2, at 7-1, I'm sorry, man. I got to say it. The Minnesota Vikings, 7-1. Not 6-2, not 6-3, not 5-4. The Minnesota Vikings are 7-1, and by far the number 1 team in the NFL. By far the best team in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles, led by none other than Jalen Hurts. All right, let me go from 1 to 32 with no commentary. At number 1, the Eagles. Number 2, the Vikings. Number 3, the Bills. 4, Cowboys. 5, Chiefs. 6, Giants. 7, Ravens. 8, Dolphins. 9, Jets. 10, Seahawks. 11, Chargers. 12, Titans. 13, Bengals. 14, Patriots. 15, 49ers. 16, Falcons. 17, Buccaneers. 18, Commanders. 19, Colts. 20, Cleveland. 21, Broncos. 22, Rams. 23, Cardinals. 24, Bears. 25, Packers. 26, Jaguars. 27, Saints. 28, Lions. 29, Raiders. 30, Steelers. 31, Panthers, and last and certainly not least, the Houston Texans. All right, that's what I got. That's what I got. Donna Calvin Holman. Wow, shaking my head. Not his name. Ooh, yeah, hey, listen. All right, let me take a break, y'all. Be right back. Getting ready to wrap this thing up in a little bit. We'll do that after we get back right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E.
There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. 4 men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Doc, and H-Rap B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where H-Rap B always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Of course, Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez. And it's caught! Debo Samuel with the catch.
Michael Jordan can sense
The Fro just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
The forecast and Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson, man. Two more great shows right here on the BS3 Network, where we are changing the way you watch TV. Got a Roku streaming device? Just download BS3 TV. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to think more of it, all right? All right. Just got a text message from Chi-Town wanting to know what the standings was, who won in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Let me pull that up real quick. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go. All right, here we go. What do you say? The weekly results, weekly winner. Willie Gibson, 11 wins, won it all. Keith Hennick was second with 11 wins. Third was Emmanuel with 11 wins. So let's see. Chi-Town, you were down there with 9 wins. You were down at number 17 with 9 wins. So 11 won it all this week. Again, what you got to do is get me your picks. Get me your picks by hold on one second. Get me your picks by Thursday, tomorrow, 6 o'clock Central. Pick the Thursday night game, pick all of the Sunday night game, all the Sunday games. And then for the Monday night game, give me the exact final score between those two teams, and the exact final score for those two teams, not combined. Give me 27-12 or 33-30, whatever you think the final score for both those teams will be. Send those to me by tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. You can text them to me, 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. Either myself or one of the interns will tell you got them. If you want to email them, you can send them to aj@jonesmediaandent.com, aj@jonesmediaandent.com. And again, one of the interns will email you back, got them. And that way you know you're in for the week. You don't have to have played week 1 through 8 or 1 through 9. You can jump in right now and win $50 just like Willie Gibson did. In fact, let me send Willie his 50 right now while I'm thinking about it. Send Willie his money right now so he can get my niece some. He better give it all to my niece. That's what he better do. All right, let's go here. Zelle. Boom. Where you at, Willie? Send. It's so much easier when you have Zelle. You don't pay any fees for it. All right. Willie Gibson, there he is. All right, got him. Add, continue. Boom. 50, boom. Doing it right here so y'all see that's how we do it. Slide. Okay, got it. All done. You sent $50 to Willie Gibson. Bang. That's how quickly you'll get your money when you win on the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. If you got Zelle or Cash App. If not, I'm dependent upon my sponsors to give me the cash so we can send it off to you. So, all right, got one more break and then we'll wrap it up. Got one more break and then we will wrap it up right here. Y'all stand by. We'll be right back right after this.
That's why we here on this platform.
Marriage, a loving splendor, a daily grind. Such is the case when Damien and Jamie get together and chop it up, for marriage is real.
Let's just lay it all out here. Let's just be real with it.
Join this wonderful couple who keeps it real and always in love. BS3 Network proudly presents Marriage is Real, where love is the only thing that matters. Live every Tuesday at 8:30 Central. Oh, and Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
All right, y'all. We back here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3. I think Willie Gibson is calling in. Let me see. Hold on, Willie. We live on the air. What's going on, dog?
What's going down?
Hey, man, listen.
Yes, sir.
Check your Zelle, bro.
Oh, I seen it. As they say, I seen it.
So tell us how you lucked up and got them 11 wins this week, bro.
Well, it's not luck.
And you know what? I threw that in so smooth and so cool, and you just slapped that thing out of deep center field, Doc, like you was Jordan Alvarez or somebody.
No, that was very bondage. But you know, I gotta go there. But in the words of the great orator James Todd Smith, don't call it a comeback.
I've been here for years. I've been here for years. Yeah, bro.
Indeed.
I love it. I love it.
I'm just talking mad cash trash.
And no, man, because what I said when I sent the 50, I did it here live on the air, so there's a record of it. I said, he better get a whole thing to my niece. Better give her the whole roll, bro. All 50.
Listen, we'll talk.
No, that don't sound right. Ain't nothing to talk about.
I mean, what's mine is hers, and what's hers is mine.
I don't think I like it. No, what's hers is hers, and what's yours is hers. That's how that goes.
I know. I tried to put it. I know. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you know what? And I was telling them we had 123 entries this week. We had 123 entries, and out of 123 entries, let me go to the results. Only 2 people got the Detroit over. No, not that one. Got the Jets over Buffalo. Only 2 people.
Wow. Yeah, I believe that. You know what? Honestly, shout out to my sis Keisha Kelly, because I hear her every week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and last week I said, "Doggone, this is my week.
Uh-huh.
I can't let her do it again."
Yeah.
So I should thank her for the inspiration, because yeah.
Yeah. Well, you only missed 2, Willie. You only missed the Chargers and Atlanta, and you missed Jets and Buffalo. You got Detroit over Green Bay. What made you think that was going to happen?
Aaron Rodgers has no receivers. That's what it is. And it showed. What, 3 picks, 2 in the end zone?
Yeah.
It showed.
Yeah.
It showed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
well, you were tied with Emmanuel, who he only missed on the Jets and Buffalo, and he missed on Seattle and Arizona. And then Todd was Keith Hennick was in there. He missed the same 2. No, he missed Detroit and Green Bay, and he missed the Jets and Buffalo. And you beat him. You were close. You were only 8 points off that final score. He was 11 off.
wow. Mr. Keith didn't have the Rams over Tampa? No, I'm joking.
You know what? Stop that.
No, I know. Wow. That's impressive. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it came down to that.
I'm telling you, man, it was that close. And what's crazy was there's about 58 people who had 10 wins right behind y'all. So we would have had to go to like a 10-way tiebreaker to break it up if it had stopped at those 10.
Wow. Only do it.
So congratulations, man. I like seeing good people win. In fact, everybody that participates is a good person. Because y'all taking time out of y'all busy schedule to hang out with us over here at the lunch break.
I'm just glad to join the illustrious list of Ferdinand and Mr. Keith Hennick and Miss Keisha Kelly. Like I said, I hear those names week after week. I said, doggone, it's time. It's time. It's time. So, and I appreciate you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. We've been doing it for about 5 years. And, you've had a couple of people that have won twice. Delano won twice. I think Chi-Town may have won a couple. And then Big Time Floyd, bro, he is always in it. He is always in it.
Yeah. Like I said, weekly, I hear those names, and it's like, and honestly, this as long as I've been connected with you and listen, this is the first year I've even submitted any picks. So
True.
Yeah, so it was cool. It's cool. I'm glad to be a part.
Well, keep it going, man. Got to have the picks in tomorrow by 6 Central.
Yes,
I'm sorry, 7 Eastern.
Thank you. I'm gonna let it ride. Okay.
Oh man. So hey, the college football playoff rankings came out last night. You got Georgia, understandably at number 1, the Ohio State number 2, and then who you got at number 3?
The team up north, the team that's scheduled to come here on November 26th. Scheduled
because you never know. You never know.
Last time they were scheduled, no one came. But we'll see.
Well, they got to show up this time. If they don't show up this time, hey, we know something. We know what this is about.
Exactly. They had a couple prior to that. They have Illinois the week before.
Mm-hmm.
And so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But they Ohio State, their thing is now getting the running game together, because the last 3-4 weeks their running game has not been up to standard, and they need to get to work against Indiana. Indiana should be a get right game, is what this week is known as in Columbus. It's a team that is playing out the string. More than likely, Tom Allen won't be back next year, so it's a get right game.
Okay.
But I say that with pause because Northwestern was scheduled to be a get right game, 1-7, and I think they took it as such. 1-17 going, but it's 11 a.m. kick. I had a colleague tell me we can't use the weather, but I'll say the weather played a huge part in that. 50 mile per hour wind gust, 80 mile an hour wind gust. You can't throw the ball. You're a passing team, and that's why the running game is going to be so key.
Yeah.
It's November.
Yeah.
It's time. So.
Yeah. You're going to have that running game together on November the 26th. You got to have that running game together.
Absolutely. Without question.
Yeah. Any surprises on that Notre Dame beatdown, dog walking of Clemson?
Surprise, yes. But to be completely transparent, it helps Ohio State tremendously because now with Notre Dame being ranked in the top 25, that gives that season opening win a lot more credence, a lot more weight. Whereas before, people kind of dismissed it because Notre Dame was, not producing. So now, they not only they win, not only are 6-3, not only are they ranked, they beat a top 5, top 10 team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They should. And dog walked them. They didn't beat them on the last second field goal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, man, I know you're doing stuff, brother. I ain't going to hold you. We just wanted to celebrate you on your big 50.
I appreciate it.
Is my niece in the car?
No.
Okay. Well, when she get in the car, tell her Uncle AJ sent her $50.
I sure will.
I know you won't. Love you, man. We'll talk to you soon, Willie.
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right. Willie Gibson, man. That's a good brother. Congratulations to him on winning that $50 cash. Again, if you want to get in, all you have to do is make sure you get me your picks and pick all the games. Thursday night, all through the Sunday games, and then the Monday night game. and make sure I have them by 6 p.m. Central tomorrow. If you're on the East Coast, that's 7 your time. If you're in the mountain area, that is at 5 your time. And if you're on the West Coast, that's 4 on your time. So again, get those picks to me. You can text them 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. Or you can email them, AJ@JonesMediaandENT.com, AJ@JonesMediaandENT.com. I want to thank my sponsors, Sports and Wellness Doc, Dr. Alexia McClurkin-Johnson. Go to her website, www.sportsandwellnessdoc.com. Tell her AJ sent you. I reached out to her earlier today. She's doing real well. Good things are happening. Thank you all for who've been supporting her. Also, if you need mental health care, trust me when I tell you, it's available to you at the Hartwell Clinic, thehartwellclinic.com, thehartwellclinic.com. Be sure and let the good folks over there know that AJ sent you. And if you need life insurance, you need final expense insurance, you need mortgage insurance, you need a universal index life policy, whatever it is you need insurance-wise, I'm your guy. Hit me up, 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. I will give you a no-hassle, no-cost quote, and you can at least know your options. But whatever you do, make sure you have insurance to take care of your final expenses and so that your family can live off of after you're gone. All right, let me get ready to roll. Tomorrow will be Throwback Thursday. Got a special guest joining me and Chris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review. Got a special guest who will be joining us tomorrow, so you'll be hearing more about that. We'll be putting that out in just a little bit. But as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it except for make sure you always use your God-given right to vote. People have died for that right. Use it. Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta, the city, the state of Georgia, it's not over. Y'all got a runoff coming. Get ready to exercise your right to vote. All right, y'all, we will talk to you on the other side tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. Y'all be blessed.
Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. Number 1, history was made Tuesday night as the state of Maryland has elected Wes Moore, making him the state's first black governor and the third black governor in the United States. Unfortunately, Stacey Abrams will not be joining Governor-elect Moore. Ms. Abrams lost in her second run to lead Georgia, losing again to Brian Kemp. The Georgia Senate race between Reverend Raphael Warnock and Trump-endorsed Herschel Walker is too close to call at press time. Neither has achieved 50% of the vote. In the Sunshine State, hopes were dashed as Florida Congresswoman Val Demings lost the Senate race to Republican Marco Rubio. Number 2, the Justice Department's Inspector General has opened an investigation of Rachel Rollins, the first black U.S. attorney in Massachusetts, prompted by her appearance at a political fundraiser featuring First Lady Jill Biden. The ethics concerns surrounding Rollins threaten to undermine Attorney General Merrick Garland's efforts to restore the Justice Department's reputation for political independence. The department's chief spokesperson declined to comment and referred all questions to the Inspector General's office. Number 3, the season of sniffles and shivers is underway. As temperatures dip into the 30s and 40s and boxes of tissue become common household items again, doctors and other health experts are worried many Washingtonians may have forgotten our immune systems are likely underprepared. State COVID trends were still relatively low around the end of October, though cases of RSV, the virus that can cause cold-like symptoms, have been skyrocketing for weeks, filling pediatric hospitals. Number 4, religion has become a constant theme in the ongoing 2022 midterm election cycle, with candidates and other political figures invoking biblical imagery at rallies. Some candidates have promoted the idea that America should go back to being a Christian nation, subject to biblical dictates and led by someone they say was sent or inspired by God, Donald Trump. A survey found that 45% of adults in the United States believe the U.S. should be a Christian nation, although respondents had varied views on what that would mean. Number 5, Shamika Kenyatta Cozy has been missing from Berkeley, Missouri since December 28, 2008. The now 30-year-old was seen in a 6,000 block of Napier Drive with family around 1:30 a.m. She was wearing a tan Old Navy coat, a black long-sleeve shirt, and blue jeans. Shamika was on winter break from school and decided to spend the night at her aunt's house with her cousins. Anyone with information on Shamika's disappearance, please go to the Black and Missing Foundation website. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. A life reminder, you have the choice to find the good even in the worst of people. Try harder. Inhale goodness, exhale hate. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with comedian extraordinaire Myra J., man of the world Stephen Hill, and the post-birthday girl, or activist, that would be Quinn Townsend Riley. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SibylWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.